Yeah, I'll turn it off. Just hang on. There we go. Oh,
Katy The Hat Lady.
she's coming on. Why can't she hear me?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
There she is.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all. This is from far away Berkeley. Look, oh my gosh, John's. Oh, who's behind Beatrice? Hi, Beatrice. Hey,
Hi.
Hey, Kelly. Hi, John. And who's behind Beatrice? I can't. Is that Cece?
Yep.
Oh, hello, Cece. All right. You guys, Abdullah. Hello, Abdullah. All right, you guys, we're getting ready to sing. And Lily, you're going to sing with me and dance today? Everybody ready to sing? You ready to sing, Trudy?
Of course, baby. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, everybody take a nice deep breath in. Sit up straight because you need air, lots of
You
oxygen,
got that right.
right?
Ooh, I don't know
Okay,
that.
let's get that air going. Deep breath in, take a nice deep breath in, exhale, let your shoulders down. Okay, one more time. Deep breath, way in. There we go. Exhale. And 3 times. Deep breath in. Exhale. All right. You guys ready to sing? All right. This is called Oh, What a Beautiful Morning. And excuse me, it's a beautiful morning for my allergies. Hang on.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
They got allergies? You guys ready to sing? This is about, isn't it gorgeous out there? Right?
Oh, yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Blue sky. I'm going to give you a heavy duty, a hard homework assignment. After the class, I want you to go outside and, maybe notice some autumn leaves. Okay. Because we're into autumn. Right. So everybody sit up straight and go, oh, I can't hear you. Oh, oh, you can even sing with a mask on, though it's not easy. Oh, and when I say, oh, what a beautiful morning, that's what you say, right? Goes like, and we're going to do some motions, get you dancing right off the bat. You ready? There's a bright golden haze on that meadow. Everybody move your hands. There's a bright golden haze on that meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye. And it looks like it's climbing way up to the sky, everybody. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything is going our way. All the cattle are standing like statues. Everybody's doing a statue. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't even wink as they see me go by. But a little brown maverick is winking its eye, everybody. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Everything's going my way. All right. Yes. Good singing, you guys. And there's a new singer in the bunch. And that's a lady in the behind Trudy. Okay. It looks like she's wearing blue. What is your name, my dear? I don't think we've met before.
You don't.
What's your name?
My name is Jill.
Yes.
And I
was here a couple of times this
My name
week.
is Kathy.
Really? Your name is Jill?
Yeah, Jill, Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. All right, nice to have you back. And I know you like to sing because I heard you singing. So that's a good thing. And because you know what the doctors say, right, Lily? Oh, and there's Cherie. Hi, Cherie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, good. I'm ready to sing.
All
Because
right.
it's a beautiful morning. And I give everybody a homework assignment before you snuck in. After this class, you guys going to go and, go outside and look for an autumn leaf. Okay, that's your assignment.
That's hard to find.
Not right now, after we sing, because of course singing is good for us, and the doctors told us so because they did a big study
Frozen.
12 years ago.
Frozen.
Frozen.
What dear?
Something is frozen.
Something's frozen?
Oh.
Meaning me? Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Hello? Oh, you're right. You're frozen. You're right. Okay, I'm gonna call and tell them that we're having technical difficulties. Hang on. Oh, man. Okay, let's try this. I have to call. Oh,
Good morning, Asa Berkeley, this is
oh,
Leslie.
it looks like they're not frozen anymore. Yay, they're moving. The screen was frozen. Okay, never mind. Bye. I mean,
Katie, bye.
that was funny. Well, you're unfrozen now, so that's a wonderful thing. Okay, so now we can dance. So yes, and in fact, we've got a sailor here. John is a sailor. We're going to commemorate a special day that happened about a week ago. Okay, so I'm putting on my sailing hat. All right. Okay, so anybody know about those pirates? Right? They all went, "Arr, shiver me timbers," all that stuff. Well, guess what? A week ago, and I forgot, I'm so sorry. It was annual Talk Like a Pirate Day. So sit up straight, take a nice deep breath in, and out of the corner of your mouth, you go, "Arr." Everybody say that. Okay, you ready? Arr. I can't hear you. Arr. That's annual Talk Like a Pirate Day. But I'm not just going to talk like a pirate. We're going to tell some sailor stories and sing some sailing songs. So this is one to wake everybody up. And this is also a song that it involves, well, my life. I'll tell you why in a minute. But I need you clapping, not napping. So put your hands together like this. Put your hands together like this. And this is a cautionary tale for all you sailors who like your drink. And it goes like this. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Light in the morning. Everybody go like this. Ooh, up she rises. Ooh, up she rises. Ooh, up she rises early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do, drunken sailor, early in the morning? Throw him in the bilge and make him drink it. Throw him in the bilge and make him drink it. Throw him in the bilge and make him drink it. Right in the morning. Everybody get ready to move now. Ooh, up she rises. Ooh, up she rises. Ooh, up she rises early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Throw him in the cab with the captain's daughter. Throw him in the cab with the captain's daughter. The cab with the captain's daughter early in the morning. You ain't never seen the captain's daughter. You ain't never seen the captain's daughter. You ain't never seen the captain's daughter early in the morning. Ooh, up she rises. Ooh, up she rises. Ooh, up she rises. Everybody sing early in the morning. All right. Isn't that a cute song? I know John's heard that song before. John, have you heard that song before? Yes. Have you ever known a drunken sailor? Never. Well, anyone else sail? Hey, Cherie, you must have done some sailing. Did you sail, dear? Never. Wow. I just thought out in Guam, everybody had to do that, right? Maybe when you were little. Oh, I can't hear you, dear. A little louder. Oh, uh-oh. You know what? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? John, Beatrice, nice and clearly. Can you hear me? Answer me. Oh, but I can't hear you. Oh, yes, okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. That's the deal. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I really want to hear you, okay? So I'm going to call them and say, fix the audio on your computer, okay? Hang on. 2 seconds, sorry, you guys. 8292. Sorry, but I really want to hear what you guys say because you have some interesting things to say. So this is me calling at the main office there. Hang on. Do 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 do.
Thank you for calling Alzheimer's Services. We aren't able to get to the phone right now, but we're open from 9 to 1 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. And due to COVID, we will be requiring a mask for all people when entering the building. If you'd like to find our website, you can find us at aseb.org, aseb.org. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. For the program director, press 1. For accounting, press 2. For the CEO, press 4. For the nurse, press 5. For the life enrichment coordinator, press 6. Please hold a moment.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Hello, you have reached extension 317, Life Enrichment Coordinator Darlene Nicholas.
Oh my
Leave me
goodness.
a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Darlene, the sound isn't working in there. It's not working. I'm going to try to call Carla. Hang on. Okay, I got an idea. Beatrice, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, great. Can you go tell a staff, go get a staff person? Thank you right now. And maybe we can fix this, okay? So Trudy, nod your head, dear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, so we're going to sing some more songs. And actually, I'm going to tell you a story while we're waiting. Cece, you can hear me, right? Because I can't hear you guys at all. So I'm trying to get somebody in there to fix it. Oh, good. They've got somebody in. Somebody's coming in. Oh, good. Hey, I can't hear anybody out there. They can hear me, but I can't hear them. And I like to hear them.
That's because you were muted.
Uh-oh, I'm muted.
Our microphone was muted.
Oh, okay. So can they hear me? Everybody can hear me?
We can hear you.
Yay, I can hear you. Yay, thank you. Okay. Now I can ask you important questions. Thank you so much, Beatrice, for getting him. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's fine.
All right. Well, I got to ask you a question. You ever been on a little boat or a big boat? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, never been on a boat. Well, there's still time. Just
Yeah.
don't get on a boat the way I did, which I'll tell you about in a minute.
Just
How about
jump
you?
on a boat, huh?
Yeah, well, get on a boat, but with reliable sailors, okay? Not the ones
Okay.
I got a long time ago. How about you, Jill? I got to ask you, Jill.
Yes, I've been on boats.
All right. Do you like sailing?
Huh?
Did you like sailings?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Did you ever meet a drunken sailor? I think she has with that laugh. Maybe you met one or two, but because I met one, and oh boy, I almost didn't get back to tell the tale. I almost ended up in Davy Jones's locker. How about John? I didn't get to. I was started out asking you, and then I couldn't hear you. John, have you ever met a? Because John's been on boats, correct, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever meet a drunken sailor though?
Oh, a lot of times.
A lot of times. So see, that exists. That's not just a song, you know. How about you, Lily? You ever been on a boat? Okay. Well, I think you and Beatrice ought to rent one. Okay. How about Trudy? Trudy's been on a boat.
Of course.
Right, because you're from San Diego, California. They got a lot of boats down there. So did you have fun on a boat?
Of course, dear.
Yeah. Did you ever get seasick?
Seasick? No.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, right. She's a tough sailor. Well, we're going to sing a song, and this song is a good clapping, not napping song. Is Cece there? Oh, looks like she left because she likes clapping songs. Oh, yeah, she's there. Okay, Cece. This one, okay, good. I'm glad you're here because you like to dance, right?
I do.
Okay, well, we're going to do some dancing. And this song is a crazy little song about a drunken sailor. And what happens? Okay, you ready
Let
to
me go
dance?
get this man.
Everybody, so
This man.
we're gonna tap our feet like this. Tap your feet. Can you tap? I can't see you tapping. Tapping your feet. John, tap your feet. Can you tap your feet? All right, pretend you're marching on your feet. How about tap one foot? How about Cece? Are you ready to dance? This is a jig. You know how to jig, Cece? Well, we'll go. Oh my gosh, are they frozen again? Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're frozen again. They were frozen, and I don't think they could hear me. They've been frozen before too, so something's up.
Something up.
They gotta fix it.
Okay, can you hear me, Katie?
I can. Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. I think we're okay. Call me though if you need me. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Because I told them to tap their feet, and no one tapped their feet. Let's try tapping their feet. All right. So this is a song, and it's got lots of clapping, not now. So clap this one. It's about that drunken sailor now. It goes like this. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog, and it's all for the rum and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin, and across the rainy ocean I must wander. Right, come on here, Cece. All right. Me boots, me noggin boots. They're gone for the beer and tobacco. For the heels are all worn out, and the toes are left to get about, and the soles are left and for better weather. Everybody clap. Oh, and you guys can sing like this. All for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me gin and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin, and let's cross the rainy ocean I must wander. Where is me shirt, me jolly, jolly shirt? Where it's gone for my beer and tobacco. For the collar is all worn and the sleeves are all torn and the tail is looking out for better weather. Now you guys sing and clap. All for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me gin and tobacco. For a stormy gin with the lassies drinking gin. It's across the ocean I must wander. Oh, where is me bed, me noggin, noggin bed? It's also for beer and tobacco. You see, I sold it to the girls and the sprays they got on curls. And the sheets are looking out for better weather. Last time now, you guys, put your hands together. Oh, for me grog, me golly jolly grog. Oh, for me gin and tobacco. For a second stormy tin with the lassies drinking gin. It's across the rainy ocean I love war. So have anybody ever heard that song before? No? Oh, come on, John. You never heard that song before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it. How about you, Jill? You were a sailing lady.
Wait, what about what?
Did you ever hear that song before that I just sang?
She said, have you ever heard that song before?
I have not.
Okay. Well, I'm here to educate. Okay, how about you, Trudy? You ever heard that song before? Because you're a
Yes, I
sailor
have.
lady.
Yes, I have, dear.
Yeah, I bet you have. It's on one of those boats. Okay, speaking of talking like a pirate, Cherie, what is grog? Anybody know what grog is?
No.
Grog? Oh my gosh, you guys didn't know what grog is? Grog is some kind of beer or liquor or, anything like that. And that's what the pirates called it. The pirates called it grog. And so since we're celebrating Talk Like a Pirate Day, we had to sing a song about grog. Okay, now I'm going to tell you another story about grog before we go to the next song. Now, like I said, I had a bad experience with some drunken sailors, and it was funny because it was right around this time of year. But it was how many years ago? Not one, not two, but 40 years ago. Oh, only 39. Yeah, 39 years ago. I was young once. My hair wasn't gray. And I was living here in Berkeley, and I had some friends who were taking a sailing class. And they wanted to invite me on a boat that of a friend of theirs that they found out that had a boat, and they wanted me to come along because I've always said, oh, I want to go on a boat. I'd been on one in San Diego, but for not very long. Well, this is the one. They said, we can sail around the bay. I said, yay. So the funny thing was, I should have known something was fishy because they said, don't bring my fiance.
They told you that?
Yeah, they told me that. Don't bring my fiance. And I'm like, well, okay, but my friends are there. So if somebody gets fresh, I'll have my friends to back me up, right? Right? But no, that wasn't the problem. Okay, so we go to the boat, and it was a beautiful day, just like today. And it was at the Berkeley Marina, and we go down to the boat, and there were these two men, they owned the boat, and they were there, and they said hello to us, and then they said like, hello, and then they turned around and they ran into the boat like we were wearing purple, feathers in our hair or something like that. You know what I mean? They acted like we were aliens, but they ran into the boat. We got on the boat, my friends. So it was three other friends. We got on the boat and we never saw the sailors. Now, it seems like the boat was getting, the boat had an engine and maybe they were propelling it out because there wasn't much, there was a little bit of wind, but not much. But anyway, so we go out in the bay, and at first it's like gorgeous. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've died and went to heaven. This is what I wanted to do. As it's gently rocking, and I'm not feeling seasick. I am not feeling seasick. And I was like, oh yeah. this is great. And then all of a sudden, and we were with our friends and we brought lunches, sandwiches, and we're eating our sandwiches. The sailors still nowhere to be seen down on the hold of the boat. That's the inside the boat. And then all of a sudden we noticed, my friends and I noticed that this boat, instead of just sailing around the bay, is headed straight out towards the Golden Gate Bridge. I know. And we were like, uh-oh, that's not a good thing. We didn't want to go on the ocean, right? That's a little bit more, waves and, all that stuff. We heard we were going to sail around the bay. So we went down to the hold of the boat. And sure enough, before we opened the door, we could hear something rolling around down there. You know what it was?
What?
A bunch of beer cans. They were all rolling around down there because the sailors, just two of them, had already polished off 2 6-packs of beer. There was like 12 beer cans rolling around. And we were like, and sure enough, the sailors looked like this. You ready? This is what they look like. And so we were like, uh-oh, we're in deep doo-doo, right? This is not good to be sailing with people that look like that. And so we went up to them and we said, because we had no choice, we didn't know how to, it wasn't our boat, okay? And so we went and said, hey, by the way, did you guys know that we're drifting out towards the ocean, like towards the Golden Gate Bridge? And they're like, and laughed for about 10 minutes. And finally, we said to them, after they stopped laughing, hey, we don't want to go there. Why don't we just turn around? And then they started doing it again. We're like, what's going on? Why can't we turn around? And they said, well, we've run out of gas. And there isn't any. And I said, well, you've got sails. You can use the sails, right? But there isn't any wind. We're like, oh my gosh, we can't go. Who wants to go out in the ocean with a pair of really drunken sailors? Trudy, would you do that?
No way.
No way, right? That's dangerous. And so we ran up to the top of the boat and I stood, luckily I was wearing something bright, kind of like this. And I stood up on the top of the boat and I started going like this and started yelling, help, help, and yelling. And sure enough, another boat cruises by. And it was actually, I think, the first boat we saw. And they said, what's the problem? And we told them about the drunken sailors. And we told them that we're drifting out to sea and we ran out of gas. And could we get a tow? Because our boat wasn't that big and we could get a tow back to wherever they were going. They said, sure, we'll give you a tow. But the problem is we're not portaged in Berkeley, we're portaged in Vallejo. And all of us went, well, we'll figure it out. Well, if we get to Vallejo, when we get to Vallejo, we'll take a cab back to Berkeley. It's better than being on the ocean with what? A pair of drunken sailors, right? You don't want to do that. And so sure enough, it was a big deal. Like when Jill, when
I'm here.
I know I had a question for you because you sailed a lot. Did you ever have to get towed by another boat?
No.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Trudy, did you ever get towed by a boat?
No.
Yeah, I bet John did once or twice. Did you ever get towed by another boat, John?
Lots of times.
Oh, yeah, lots of times, right? Well, it takes a lot of time. They got to get a rope. They got to tie it around the boat. They got to secure it to their boat. I mean, it's a big deal. And so they did all this stuff. And the funny thing was, where were the sailors at this time? The sailors that owned our boat. You know where they were, Beatrice?
No, I don't.
They were down in the hold of the boat, still drinking beer.
Really?
Yeah, and they didn't even notice. This is the funny part. They didn't even notice that the boat was turning around and going the other way. And then finally, I guess they noticed and they came up from the hold of the boat and they're like, oh, what's going on? and we said, well, we didn't want to go out to the ocean, so we got a tow from these fine people in this other big boat, and they're taking us to Vallejo. And I went, Vallejo, and they went down to back to the hold of the boat, but at least we were going to Vallejo, and we were not going to be in the bottom of Davy Jones's locker. You guys know what Davy Jones's locker is, Beatrice?
No,
Well, I will tell you, it's the bottom of the deep blue sea.
really?
Yeah, that's what they call it, Davy Jones's locker. And so we didn't want to be there. And so we were headed back to Vallejo. Well, the funny thing was, at the time, my parents lived in Vallejo. They were retired and all. But I could have called them, but I would have to explain how we ended up in Vallejo. I didn't want to do that because I knew they'd be like, Katy, never, right? And so I called a friend of mine who lived in Vallejo, and she gave us a ride. She gave us all a ride back to Berkeley to our cars, and she laughed the whole way from Vallejo to Berkeley with our silly story about what do you do with a drunken sailor? Yeah, you don't take a ride with them. That's what you do. Don't do that, Jill. Okay, don't do it, Beatrice.
Okay.
Okay, that's your cautionary tale. But there's a couple more. Now, is Cece still there, ready to dance, Cece? Well, you guys are all going to dance too, because this is a song. It's kind of a sea chanty. Now, I have to tell you something about sea chanties. You know how a sea chanty is a song about the sea. And anybody know how old sea chanties are? In fact, the ones in English, some of them are 400 years old. Yeah, not 40, 400 years old, because, people had wooden boats for a long, long time, and they all had sails because, of course, motors hadn't been invented. And so there was a guy on those big wooden boats that carried all, everybody over here. There was a guy called a chanty man, and literally his job was to sing a song with a beat. And guess what the sailors did when you heard that song with a beat? That was their cue to get up there and start pulling the sails, pulling the rope, right, that held the sails up. And they did it to a beat. And you know why they did it to a beat? Because the beat made them all pull at the same time. Isn't that amazing? And that was done with a song. Okay. So this is an old one. And this is kind of a slower beat, but it goes like this. Oh, and and this has kind of this song, like it's a super old song, but it has the beat that's kind of like the sailing song. So everybody sit up and you pretend you're on a boat and you're going like this, side to side like this. Okay. Exactly. So when I start singing, you do that. Well, hello, Wayne. What's up? I'm so glad you're here because it's annual Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr, sit down, matey, or you'll fall down and we'll have to walk you on the plank.
Oh, I'm not going on no plane.
Okay, well, all right. Well, you better be singing then.
I'll be good.
All right. Okay. So this song is about a terrible thing, and it's just a true thing that used to happen when they had those big boats. Guess what they ate on those big old wooden boats?
What they ate?
What they ate for dinner and lunch and everything else. Fish and dried fish, usually dried fish and hardtack, which is like a really stale breadcrumbs or bread, really stale bread. And that's what they had. In fact, that's why some of them had scurvy and all kinds of diseases, because they didn't have, unless they had dried fruit. They had no fruit, no vegetables.
That's the shit.
I know, right? It's a heck of a deal. So some people got really tired of that. And when they come into port, what would they do? They jump ship, run away, from the boat, right? And so the captain and the mate would be stuck. They needed, because those boats took a lot of people to run, right? And so what they do is they go into a bar in a town, right? And what would they do?
Dance.
They'd go into a bar and they'd find a lady of the evening, AKA a prostitute, and they would pay her and they'd say, if you see that big fella with the big muscles over there in the corner, I'm going to give you some money if you go and romance that fellow, right? And take him out to the alleyway. And then what's going to happen?
Make love to him.
No. Yes, but no. So she's going to start the process of doing that. And then what's going to happen is while he's kissing her or whatever, then these sailors, the captain and the mate are going to go, what? They're going to knock him out. They're going to knock him out or call him blow the man down. And guess what? They'll just knock him out. So he's like, knocked out. They'll carry him to the ship. Right. And then when he finally wakes up, he's on the ship and it's out to sea. And he's got to work his passage back. So he was just basically like a slave, he had to do that. Right. And they call him Shanghai. So this is a song about how they did that. And I have to take some water, right? Not bilge water. What's the bilge, John? We're going to learn a lot of things about boats today.
What?
Yeah, the bilge is the bad water, right? It's that, yeah, it's all the stuff you don't want to hear about. Anyway, so everybody ready to move like this, side to side, like you're on a boat? Okay, goes like this. As I was a walking down Paradise Street to me way, hey, blow the man down, a pretty young damsel I chanced for to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. She was rounding the counter and bluffing the bow to me way, hey, blow the man down. So I took in all sail and cried, way enough now. Give me some time to blow the man down. I hailed her in English. She answered me clear. Way, hey, blow the man down. I'm from the Black Arrow, bound to the Shakespeare. Give me some time to blow the man down. She says to me, will you stand a treat to me way? Hey, blow, everybody sing that. Way, hey, blow the man down. Delighted, says I, for a charmer so sweet. Give me some time to blow the man down. I brought her to a 2-shilling dinner in town. Way, hey, blow the man down, and trinkets and laces and bonnet and gown. Give me some time, so blow the man down. I says, will you marry a seafaring man? Way, everybody sing like this. Come on, guys. Way, way, blow the man down. He says, I'll ask mother to see if I can. Give me some time to blow the man down. Along comes a sailor. They call him Half Ton. Everybody sing. Way, hey, blow the man down. He says to her mother, she promised my son, give me some time to blow the man down. She says to him, son, here's your new daddy to me way. Hey, blow the man down. But I says I'm bound for the rolling sea. Everybody sing one more time. Give me some time to blow the man down. So that's how they got tricked, right? They thought this gal really liked him and all that stuff, but she was just working for the captain of the ship. So he got stolen.
So
So
she was prostituting for the.
Yeah, she was a prostitute, right? And she was paid for, yeah, by the captain, right? And she tricked the young man. She tricked the young man into thinking that, there was more going on, but really she was trying to, get him on board this ship, right? Yeah, but she got paid for it either way.
Did she get him on board the ship?
Yes, she did. And then he's stuck on the ship because what happened is while she's making love to him, right, the mate sneaks up and he punches this guy, right, her lover, punches him and knocks him out. And then they carry him against his will onto the ship.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's called Shanghaiing a sailor. If you're Shanghai, right? That's another, actual pirate kind of thing. Because they did that all the time. Right? Okay, well, we're going to sing one that I think a lot of people know. And it's called the Sloop John B. I bet John there, because his name is John. You know the Sloop John B?
Yes.
Okay, well, you better sing it nice and loud. Okay, so this is about, you join this ship, this is kind of like a story about like me, what happened to me. A guy gets on this ship and he thinks he's just going to have a nice tour around Jamaica. Well, he ends up with these nasty sailors that start fighting and stealing and wrestling and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And all he wants to do is go home. And so the chorus is, I want to go home. All right. Ready? Okay. It goes like this. I'm on the ship with John B. My grandfather and me. Everybody clap. Down to Nassau town we did roll. Everybody was dancing all night. Got into a fight. Oh yeah, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. That's right, Cece. So hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain, sure, let me go home. Everybody sing, let me go home. I wanna go home. Let me go home. Oh yeah, this is the worst trip I've ever been on. Well, mate, he got drunk, broke up the people's trunk. Constable had to come and take him away. Take him away, Sheriff John Stone. Won't you leave me alone? Oh yeah, I feel so break up. Everybody clap. Wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Everybody sing, let me go home. I want to go home. Please let me go home. Oh yeah, this is the worst trip I've ever been on. Wait, there's more. Cook, he got the fits. Woo! Ate up all of my grits. Then he waited and ate up all of my corn. Oh, let me go home. Please let me go home. Oh, yeah. This is the worst trip I've ever been on. So we're going to hoist. So hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Let me go home. I want to go home. Please let me go home. Oh, yeah, this is the worst trip I've ever been on.
This is the worst ship
I've ever been on. All right, you guys, good dancing and clapping. Isn't that a cute song? Let me tell you where that's from. That is a song that is from that Harry Belafonte did. Let's see who else did it. A bunch of people. It was from 1951. Okay. Who else did it? And it was from, actually, it's a Bahamian song from the Bahamas. It's from the Bahamas, and that's where, and then the Weavers, who are a folk band. Anybody heard about the Weavers? They're pretty famous way back when. Wayne, you heard about the Weavers?
The name sounds familiar, but I not first.
Right, they're a folk band. I think they made this famous in 1951. Cece wasn't even born, but she knows the song anyway. Isn't that right, Cece?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's been around for a long time. Somebody else, some rock and roll people did it too. Oh, the Beach Boys. Of course, the Beach Boys did it. And that's why y'all know it. Okay, so I'm going to change hats to a different kind of sailing hat. Okay, so this is more of a tropical sailing hat. This is a sailing hat because see, I can put it on like this. Okay, so this is about sailing to a place that is near and dear to my little heart, and that is Jamaica. Jamaica. Yeah. Okay, so Cece spent some time in Jamaica, correct?
Yes.
So did you get on a boat in Jamaica? Did you get to sail?
I don't remember nothing.
It was a long, long time ago, right, Cece? Long time ago. Yeah. But you and you fell in love with people and Jamaica. Did you like Jamaica at the time?
Oh, yes.
How do you know?
Yes.
I love reggae.
And you loved the reggae, the music, right? Yes. We'll have to do some reggae
One
another time.
love, one heart. Let's play together. And
Let's
be
do that. But
alright.
first, we're going to say we're going to do. This is a sailing song. We'll do that in a minute, okay? I promise. But I want to do this Jamaica farewell song, okay? So this is Harry Belafonte and Cece. This is everybody remember Harry Belafonte? Come on, you guys, right?
I met him.
Oh my, you met him? Who said you met him?
Yeah.
Trudy, you met him? I'm so jealous. When did you meet him, dear?
Long time ago.
Oh, yeah? You met him like after a show, or how did you meet him?
I can't tell you that.
I know you were too starstruck because he's gorgeous. She's still gorgeous.
Not drunk, girls.
He is gorgeous, and he's such a good dude. I'm a big fan of Harry Belafonte's because he's done
Very nice.
supported a bunch of good causes, and he's actually, isn't he still alive?
I think so.
I think he is still kicking. He's in his 90s, folks. But all that good singing pays off. All right. That's a lesson to y'all. Keep singing, Wayne. Right?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is about Jamaica farewell. So we're going to dance to this one like the ladies in the marketplace. So put your one hand up like that. Okay. And it goes like this. Okay, man, John, put your hands up. Or you'll warm up your hands. Okay, goes like this. Cece, you ready to dance? And a 1 and a 2. And a 3. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market, you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they wear ackee rice of fish are nice, and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston down. Songs of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls. Everybody sway to and fro. Come on. Must declare that my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Everybody wave. Leave a little girl in Kingston town. That's Harry Belafonte. Love that guy. So Harry Belafonte, hey, I got to tell you something, Cece, since you like reggae. Okay, Harry Belafonte, excuse me, is a person that way back in the late 50s, early 60s, he introduced Jamaican music really to the United States of America.
Hey.
Yeah, before reggae, right before reggae. It's more late 50s because his parents were from Jamaica or somewhere in the Caribbean. I believe was born here, but he went back a lot because he had his grandparents there and all that stuff. And so he really introduced a lot of that Jamaican music. And then in the 60s, reggae started coming around. And then, of course, Bob Marley and all that, those wonderful guys, Toots and the Maytals, they had a different kind of beat and they introduced reggae. So Harry Belafonte was sort of the beginning. And then reggae came afterwards, right? And so Cece requested a song, and I do love that song. So we can start out, let's do it. And in fact, Cece, we're going to dance to it like this,
Okay.
kind of swaying, right? Side to side. Okay. And see if I can remember it by heart, you guys. I may have to look it up for next time. All right. So Cece, help me with the lyrics in case I forget. You ready? And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. One love. Everybody say one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right, as it was in the beginning, shall it be in the end. Let's get together and feel all right. Can you hear the children singing? One love, everybody go. One heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel all right. This way, let's get together and feel all right. All right, and guess what? Next time we get together, which will be a week from today, I will get the more lyrics of that song because there's more lyrics and they're very powerful. And Bob Marley was really, his preaching was about love and inclusivity and loving everybody of every color and shape and gender. He's inclusive. Yeah, he was one of the first, people to preach about that. I mean, he was preaching Dr. Martin Luther King's message in music, really, he was. And so and he died way too young, but, his music still, lives on. Excuse me, dear, say it again.
Still a hit.
The what?
His music was still a hit.
Yes, his music is still here. That's right. It sure is. His music is still here. Yes, it is. So you have a favorite song, Beatrice, of Bob Marley?
No, I don't.
Not
No, I
one, huh? Anybody else? Cherie, you know Bob Marley?
Yes.
I know about it, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I do.
So One Love is your favorite?
Yes, but all of his songs.
Okay, I got one more, and this is a perfect one to leave you with. It's called Two Little Birds. All right, goes like this. Don't worry, everybody go like this. We're all going to tell each other not to worry. All right, it's a perfect song because I, Katie McDonald, am a worrywart. Okay, I should sing this every single day. Ready? And we're gonna kind of dance like this. Put your finger out like you're telling something. Come on, John. Come on, Wayne. I see you in the back now. All right. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be all right. Don't you worry. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be all right. Rise up this morning, shine with the rising sun. 3 little birds sit on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and pure, saying, this is a message to you. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be all right. Don't you worry. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause everything, one more time, gonna be all right. Rise up this morning, shine with the rising sun. 3 little birds sit on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and clear, saying, this is my message to you. Last time, don't worry, we're gonna dance about it. 'Cause every little thing gonna be all right. Don't you worry now, don't worry about it. 'Cause every little thing gonna be all right. All right. Oh, great to hear you guys sing and dance. Oh, man, isn't that a great song? Oh, man, that should be my morning anthem. I gotta remember to sing that every morning. Because I am a great worry wart. I can just worry about just everything, everything. But those 3 little birds are telling me to enjoy the day. And it is a beautiful day, you guys. So your homework, of course, is to go outside and, be part of it. And just remember, it's a nice day for sailing, Lily. So you could take a sail, ride on a sailboat, but make sure you don't get on with any drunken sailors, right, Lily? No, stay away from them. They're away from them. They're dangerous. Right, Cece? Now, I didn't even get to ask you, did you ever ride on a boat in other places besides Jamaica? You did.
I don't remember nothing.
Oh, you don't remember? So even the boat ride?
That's why you're here.
Well, you know what? That's probably That's probably a good thing, because maybe it was a bad boat ride and you got seasick and you like to forget it. There's some things we just better off forgetting, right? Like the time, you were with a bunch of friends and on that boat, and then all of a sudden you had to run to go, to get sick. All right. Well, enough of that. We're going to pack up. And so thank you so much for singing and dancing, and we'll see you next week. Okay. And here's your homework. Lots of homework today. So you better be ready. Okay. So be nice to each other there, okay? All your friends there, and even your people that aren't friends, try to be nice to them too. And the staff, be nice to the staff, be nice to yourself. Don't forget to sing. And if you can, even if you can just dance in your chair, because that is good for you. That's right, Trudy. Trudy's showing it. It can be done. All right. So don't forget to do it. Nice. Okay. Oh, and of course, go outside and see an autumn leaf. That's the last one, because we're in, right? Okay. And actually, there might be a leaf right there on your little porch at the center. Okay. So, yeah. Go out and sit and see. All right, so I'm gonna pack up just like this. Wait a second. Okay, you guys ready? And we're gonna all, of course, flap like the blackbird. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me and sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here could love or understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all hand me. Make my bed and light the light. I'll be home late tonight. Everybody flap, get ready, your old blackbirds. Blackbird, bye, bye. Blackbird, bye, bye. Keep singing. I'm clapping for you. Clap for you. Good job. All right. Thank you so much for being so much fun. All right. We'll see, and we'll see you next week. Keep dancing.
Bye, Joyce.
Bye-bye.
And grooving.
Keep your mouth going. Oh, yeah. Wow. Let's go. Banjo? Ah.
Where is she?
She outside.
Oh, she's outside. Where you from?
Oh, no.
No, I'm talking about. What's wrong with him?
The brain is gone.
Yeah, it went a long time ago.
Oh, yes. Ole. Ole, ole.
Ole.
That's a new language. You bet.
Ole.
Ole, ole. Ole. That's a pretty country. Oh, shit. Everybody's gone.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna eat lunch first, and I think he's gonna get you after lunch. Yes. Can I help you to your seat? To your seat.
Well.
Oh, 1 second, Miss Tree. Hold on 1 second, Miss Tree.
Hold on. Easy. Easy. Come here. There's a seat right there in front of Sophia. Okay. Your turn, Mr. Abdullah.